Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome to the very first episode of Lou Review, where we'll be reviewing the very first book written by self-proclaimed cyberbully expert Susan Mclean. As we go along the review, I'll be making small improvements to her book. Let's see if you can catch them. According to her website, Susan Mclean worked as a police officer for 27 years before realizing that she could make a lot more money by scaring the shit out of parents who don't understand the internet into paying $30 for a 150-page pamphlet with writing so big that you could probably tell people it's for the visually impaired and they'd believe you. The book itself is called Sex, Texts and Selfies: How to Keep Your Children Safe in the Digital Space. It's filled with tips, personal anecdotes, and what seems to be some pretty solid research. So you go into the book thinking that it might be at least half an interesting read, but then you get to page 25 where Susan describes a conversation that she has with many parents, and then you realize that when it comes to writing dialogue, Susan has no idea what she's doing. The following is me acting out that dialogue word for word. My child is being cyberbullied online. Can you help me? Where is it occurring? Oh, it's not Facebook. There is no way my child is ever having a Facebook page. I know how bad that is. So, where is this happening? Instagram and Kik. So what about the dangers and age restrictions on those sites? Oh, but aren't they the better ones? The ones for little kids? No! Nope. Further into the book at page 50, which by the way is around halfway through the book, Susan outlines the recommended age for many apps and social media websites that kids use today, and for the most part she's spot on. For example, Facebook and Twitter is for 13 and up, Kik is rated for 13 and up, but it's recommended for 17-year-olds, and Tinder is, she's rated Tinder as 13 and up. If there are 13-year-olds on Tinder, I'm going to delete it right now before I go to jail. In the final pages of her book, Susan decides to translate the secret tech talk that kids of today are using. Here are a couple of my favorites that she's quite obviously just Googled and then 100% believed that people actually use them. DUM, did you masturbate? DUSL, did you scream loud? NIFOC, nude in front of computer. And finally my favorite one, banana, which means penis. Well, that's all we have time for today, so I'm going to finish off this review by rating Susan out of 10 in two different categories. The first category is how well has she written a book? Terribly, it's an awful book, I'm giving her a 0. But the second category is how well has she ripped off the public? Considering that this book costs about 20 cents a page, I say that's an even bigger rip-off than $1,000 tickets to a 360 concert, so I'm giving her a 10 out of 10. If you want Susan to see this review, I'll leave a couple of links in the description so you can share it or check out some of her websites. If you want to recommend who or what I should review next, just let me know in the comment section and I'll take a look. Until then, I'm Lewis Spears. Catch you later, cunt.
It seems as though I struck a nerve I never fit in, like my penis in these tiny girls. I figured I was different from these other guys. When I wrote for 30 Rock, I was under 25. These other